What's up, my little panic selling community? What's going on, guys? All right, so interesting day, guys. A lot of people vented, a lot of frustrations, a lot of people couldn't handle the heat, so I guess they got out of the kitchen. I don't know. I don't know. We're fine here, though, baby. We did some buying today. We're already up on our purchases earlier today, guys. That's what we do here. That's what we do. We buy the red, we sell the green. That's how it's done. That's how it's handled. If we look across the market, guys, what is going on? Jasmine down 14% on the day, 29.5 on the week, 36 on the month, and 40 on the year. Ranked 87, we're down 7 spots in rank, $671 million market cap, 98.99 million in volume. Let's go to Swift Coin. Swift down 5.5% on the day, 26 on the week, 53.5 on the month, but up 113% on the year. We're up 1 spot in rank to 275, a $126 million market cap, 6.95 million in volume. Nothing to brag about there. XCN down 6.8% on the day, 36 on the week, 54.8 on the month, but up 444% on the year. We're up 1 spot in rank to 122, $429 million market cap, 67 million in volume. ZBIC is up 3.5% on the day, down 2.2 on the week, but up 78.2 on the month. We are up 23 spots in rank to 296, a $109 million market cap, 22 million in volume. All right, let's go have a look at Bitcoin chart. All right, so what do we have? What do we have? Now, again, about 2 weeks ago, I told you guys, and most of you guys have, acknowledged this and remembered it in the live streams and stuff like that, that I told you guys to act as if. I made a video titled Act as If, right? About 2 weeks ago. And I said, I want you to act as if Bitcoin is going to drop to $69,000, right? Because it's possible. I told you to prepare for it, emotionally, mentally, and financially, right? Put in extra time at work, whatever it is you got to do to get some extra dry powder so you would be ready for that type of scenario, right? So I said, act as if. The whole video was entitled, Act as If We're Going to 69K, right? And then people told me I was wrong today because we don't. I know it doesn't make any sense. I said we're probably going down to 69K, and then I got attacked out of frustration and people told me I was wrong. I guess they were assuming that I said we were going to 169K, not 69K. I don't know. But apparently I was wrong in their world, which is fine because, guys, listen, we've talked a lot about it on the Patreon. I am not going to be defending myself against haters any longer. I'm not going to be proving them wrong anymore. So what we're going to do is we're just going to block them from the channel like they didn't say anything at all. We're going to ignore them and we're going to move forward because we have money to make and we're not stressed out about people who don't know what they're talking about. So let's move forward with that, guys, with that good news. As of right now, as you can see, we wicked perfectly down to our golden pocket here once again at $80,129. We're back up to over 82,000 right now, 82,200. Now, here's what you need to pay attention to, okay? People have been asking me on the Patreon. We did a live stream earlier over there, and people were asking me, can this altcoin, whatever altcoin, have they bottomed out or are they going lower? Here's what you need to pay attention to. And this is what I told you guys 2 weeks ago. If Bitcoin continues to close multiple daily candles below this yellow line that I put in here, I put this yellow line here about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and I told you guys when I told you Bitcoin was probably going to 69K, sorry. I said, if Bitcoin starts closing candles below this yellow line, daily candles, then it becomes increasingly more likely we're going to see 77K. If that doesn't hold, 75. If that doesn't hold, 72. If that doesn't hold, probably down to 69. The significance of 69K is that it was the all-time high from the previous bull run, right? I think like 69,800 or something along those lines. So, so that is the significance of that level. So rewind to what I was saying. If we close multiple daily candles below this yellow line, which is $82,000, we will see further downside. Okay. And if Bitcoin sees further downside, obviously the altcoins are going to continue to bleed as well, right? Which I'm having a bit of a little bit of a issue with, because half of me doesn't want that for your guys' sake, but the other half is greedy and wants that so that I can buy a whole bunch more. You see my dilemma, right? So anyway, right now we are back above that yellow line, just barely, but we're above it. So what you're going to want to pay attention to tomorrow is this current daily candle we're on, this green one. Will it close above or below $82,000, that yellow line that I have there, right? Because if we can reclaim that level as support, no harm, no foul. If we cannot, if we reject off and we close another daily candle below there tomorrow to open the week, we likely will see another candle like this, potentially. So be ready for that. I know I'm telling you to be ready for that right now. Somebody will hop in the comment section and say I was wrong after we dump down and do that, even though I'm literally saying it right now. But whatever, right? So yeah. So if, again, I will reiterate what I'm saying here. If we fail and we reject off this yellow line here tomorrow on the daily candle close, this candle here, it is very likely we will see another red candle similar to this one immediately afterwards, right? We will likely see a retest of probably 80K. We'll probably pull down to the bottom of this golden pocket here, around, well, it's 78K, sorry. We'll probably pull down to 78K, right? Now here we pulled all the way down to 78K and then bounce right back up. Will we do the same thing? Will it hold support, or will we collapse below? That's what we have to pay. That's what I'm giving you what you need to pay attention to tomorrow ahead of time, okay? That is at 7 p.m. Central tomorrow, right? Because we had the jump ahead now. Today, we had the time switch again. So now it's 7 p.m. Central again, 8 p.m. Eastern. So, and if you're over on the other side of the world, I don't know what time it is. So yeah. Anyway, so that's what you want to watch for tomorrow on Bitcoin. Going over to Jasmy, we fell down out of our falling wedge pattern, but we are currently back inside it, just barely, but we're back inside it. 1 cent 387. If we fail to hold, we will retest 1.2 cents. 1 cent 2 would be the next potential level of support here. I'll put it in. Let's put that in. Yeah, so right around here. Right around there is going to be your next level of support if you fail to get back up and stay back up inside of here for the daily close, right? So if that doesn't hold, then you're likely going to test right around here. Right around here next. At 1 cent, right? So those are your support levels that you're going to want to watch. And yeah, for Jasmy. Drops back below a penny. Holy smokes, what a great DC opportunity, guys. Holy smokes. All right, let's go over to XCN. Taking a little bit longer on the charts this time around because I guess maybe people aren't paying attention to what I'm saying, or I'm moving too fast, and then they say I was wrong when actually I was right. So I'm kind of slowing it down a little bit so people can kind of, absorb what I'm saying. I guess maybe I'm talking too fast or something. But here we are on XCN, guys, back at 1 cent 323. We ended up closing down here at 1 cent 23. But here's the thing with XCN. To fall out of this bullish structure that we're in right now, we would have to fall fairly far, right? Like I'm talking, we would probably, to collapse outside here, we'd probably have to fall somewhere back below 2075 to invalidate this descending channel that we're in, right? So I'm not worried about that right now. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Going over to ZBEC, guys, here's some good news. ZBEC is breaking out. Look at that. We've broken out. Now again, what do I always tell you guys? It doesn't matter where we wick to, it matters where we close, right? So we got right up here to this level. We wicked all the way up to here and rejected off. As you can see, it was resistance here, then we rejected down, we directed down. We hit it here as resistance, rejected down. I get the hiccups. So that's going to be, hopefully it's not too strong of a resistance, but 1 cent, 20152. This candle could drop all the way back down inside of our structure before closing, but I'm hoping not, right? We'll see what happens. But again, it matters where this candle closes, not where it is right now. So, but ZBEC seems to move opposite of everything else. You notice that? When everything else was pumping, ZBEC was down. And everything's down, ZBEC's pumping. I don't know why it has the inverse correlation, but I'll take it. Little bit of good news, right? Little bit of good news for your portfolios. Going over to SwiftCoin, failed breakout, like we said yesterday, guys. Rejected back down inside of here. We've retested it as resistance here. Can we break above? Well, we'll have to see. Again, Swift is another one like XCN, where we could fall pretty far, guys. We could fall all the way down around 20948, 2094, and still be inside this descending channel. Something for you to, something for you to consider. So, still inside of its bullish structure, which is good. All right, let's get to the news. Video's kind of dragging on a little bit long. It's the end of the night. So we got some good news here, guys. Rumor is Japan is going to be eliminating all capital gains tax on crypto. Very, very bullish if true. We'll stay on top of it, guys, and keep you up to date on the latest and greatest. Moving over to ZBEC, Fine token will be the newest token integrated into the ZBEC Silver Card this week. We're also working on a custom Fine and ZBEC Black Card exclusively for the Fine community. Fine being a meme coin, right? The latest craze meme coin. Going live in the next few weeks. I am highly considering getting a ZBEC Black Card personally. We'll see what I end up doing, but I'm considering it. I'll let you guys know what I end up deciding. And just to close things off, guys, I wanted to show you this from Pompliano, okay? He brings up a very valid point. The fear and greed index for crypto 1 year ago today was at extreme greed, 92. Today, we're at extreme fear of 17. Bitcoin is 20% higher over the same time frame. So if you don't understand what I'm saying here, last year on this day, crypto the fear and greed index was in extreme greed at 92. Today, it's at extreme fear at 17. However, the price of Bitcoin is 20% higher than it was a year ago today. Don't get tricked by online sentiment. It's all noise. Exactly, guys. Sound it out. Light up the darkness. That's what you got to do, guys. That's what you got to do. All right, listen up, guys. So when times like today happen, when times like this week, this month happen, if you're new to crypto, I understand that you're going through a lot right now. You're probably emotional. You're probably upset, panicking. A lot of people, I don't even know the right words to use to describe some of the emotions that you're probably feeling, okay? And I need you to understand that that is what this market is designed to do. And I say that, I'm not the only one that says it. A lot of content creators say that. And I guess it ends up falling on deaf ears and becoming, word salad or white noise over time, and people don't take it seriously. But then this happens, and then they don't know why it's happening. But we told you that these times happen, right? So in saying that, guys, listen. We have a community of over 1,936 people over on the Patreon, right? And nobody over there was panicking today. No one was freaking out. In fact, we did a live stream over there this evening. We do a live stream there every single evening. And everyone was happy and laughing and having a good time, scooping up gems, right? Filling their bags. Everyone was having a blast. Nobody was going through all of those panicked emotions and stuff like that you're feeling, right? And the reason for that, guys, is because we, again, are a community of over 1,900 strong who are there to support each other, who are able to share experiences from multiple people who've been through multiple bull runs. And we're able to pass that wisdom and that experience on to the newer people in the community, the newer people in crypto, so that they understand what's going on, right? And it's a lot easier when you have that community holding your hand through these hard times, because they're serious times, guys. We joke around, right? People are emotional, people get upset, people feel all kinds of different emotions. But these emotions need to be taken seriously because they are strong enough to control you and cause you to make very large mistakes, right? So they are to be taken seriously. And sometimes I don't take them seriously, and I should. And that's my fault, right? But we are here as a community for you. We're here to help you. We're here to guide you. We're here to give you our experience through multiple cycles so that you can have a better understanding of what's happening, why it's happening, right? We went through an entire discussion over on the Patreon live stream this evening because most people don't even know what happened today. So I'm going to share it here about what happened today, okay? So the CPI and PPI in China came back horrible, right? So they're going through the opposite of inflation that's happening in the United States, okay? Prices in the US, in the West, in Canada, the US, and so on, prices are increasing on products. The opposite is happening in China, right? Where the prices of everything are plummeting. And why this is bad is because products end up dropping to a point because people aren't buying. People are not buying in China, okay? The consumers are not consuming, right? So as a result, the prices of products go down. In fact, they go down so low that companies can no longer afford to sell their products because they're now selling them in the red, right? So that is what happens, and it destroys, obviously, their economy when that happens, right? Their worst fear is that they're going to end up like Japan over the last decade, and they're going to have to drop rates to neutral, which is zero, right? And then everybody starts borrowing money from them, right? That's not good either, guys. Japan got stuck in that cycle for over a decade, right? So that's what happened in Japan today, guys. Now, it's bearish, but it's bullish, okay? And the reason that it's bullish is because they need to stimulate the consumer to a point where they start consuming, shopping, buying, spending money, buying products, right? That's the problem they're having in China. Now, what is the best way to convince consumers to buy? By giving them money, by printing money, by stimulating the economy, by injecting liquidity to their consumers, right? If people feel like they have money, well, then they'll spend money. Does that make sense? So, in my opinion, this is just one more step forward to quantitative easing starting in China, which is what kicked off the 2021 bull run. So, very, very bullish things ahead, guys. But nobody's talking about this fact, right? But you would have known that over on the Patreon if you were part of our community, right? Again, these kind of days are a lot easier when you know what's happening, when you know why it's happening, right? A lot of people had no idea that this happened in China today, and they're online telling everyone we're going down to a bear market, right? That's why you need to join a community who can help guide you through these things so you can understand what's happening and why it's happening, right? Because if you understand that, then all of the misinformation from people saying that we're going to a bear market and stuff like that, it falls on deaf ears and doesn't affect you. It's water off a duck's back, right? So join our community, guys. It's simply the cost of a Happy Meal. It's well worth your time and effort to check it out for yourself and see if you are a fit for the structure and assistance that you're going to get inside of our community, guys. We do a lot of microcap gem shopping as well. I drop one new gem video every single day over on the Patreon as well. You don't want to miss out on these projects, guys. We dropped gems the likes of ZBEC, XCN, SwiftCoin, XPR, and many, many more. So every single day you get that. And on top of all of that, guys, you get to book one-on-one coaching calls with me personally, right? Because we don't believe in cookie cutter plans for people. We believe in a personalized system for your specific portfolio, because your portfolio is like a fingerprint, right? Can't just throw some generic cookie cutter plan out there for everybody like a lot of these content creators are doing. We're there to help you. So come aboard, join our community, guys. We'd love to have you. The link is down below. And shout out real quick to the channel sponsor, which is Decent Self-Storage Wallets, guys. Get yours today. I have mine right there. Boom. If you do not hold your own crypto, guys, you can lose your crypto. You're vulnerable to hackers. You're vulnerable to exchanges suspending your trading abilities when things go parabolic, right? You are susceptible to so many different negative factors, not your keys, not your coins. What if the exchange you're holding your crypto on goes insolvent? Guess what that means? Your money, bye-bye, gone. You don't have a right to it, right? We don't have regulations in place where the exchange would have to pay you back. You would be the last one paid back, right? So get yourself a decent wallet today, guys. Not your keys, not your coins. Hold your own crypto. We are putting a tutorial video together for the Patreon community over there as well for that, and so much more, guys. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Hold strong, guys. Hold strong. I'll see you guys tomorrow.